Hey Aquarius, welcome to your reading for October 2022. My name is Shay and happy spooky season to you. Let's get into these cards, okay? What does Aquarius need to know about October 2022? What are my Aquariuses experiencing? What is Aquarius experiencing in October 2022? Thank you. Seven of Swords. Moving quickly and silently. Heard that clearly. Justice. Judgment. What y'all got going on? Okay, I'll tell y'all why in a minute. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know about October 2022? Four of Swords. What are my Aquariuses experiencing in October 2022? Make it abundantly clear. What is Aquarius experiencing in October 2022? Thank you. The Moon. Thoughtfulness, needing to think things over, needing to get back to self. Needing to see something for what it is. All random messages that I'm getting. Clarity for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about October? As you should. Nine of Pentacles. Love to see it. All right, bear with me, Aquarius. Okay. Normally, I would read the Seven of Swords as kind of like, oh, girl, you in danger, like that kind of thing. But I'm not sensing danger for you, Aquarius. I'm more so sensing, as you see, he's tiptoeing. He's a little bit of a thief in the night. So yes, there could be some issue with someone else legally that you are trying to sort out. So for some of you, someone took something, someone did something, someone unfairly accused you of something of that nature, and you're trying to sort it out in court. And it ends up going in your favor. You're getting the verdict this month. You're getting the understanding. Again, if it is a legal situation, you know what I'm saying? I ain't predicting all of that. I'm going to just say that there may be a verdict that's made this month. Justice and upright normally signals positivity. So it could be that, someone has to pay for their consequences or a decision is made. Okay, so that could be for that particular group of people. For those where that doesn't apply, in order to level the playing field in some situation, you kind of have to move in silence. I know it's so corny for me to say that, but I mean it. Like, you may have to move in silence. You may have to move on your own terms. You may have to move like behind the scenes in order to get what it is that you need to level the playing field, or to feel balanced, to feel centered, to feel like yourself again, right? Because I think for some of you, there may be some dissatisfaction in your situation emotionally. This could be in a relationship, but I'm not necessarily sensing that. I feel like this is like self. Like, I'm not happy with something. Doesn't mean you're not happy with yourself at all, but it also kind of feels like, dang, like I wish this could have went like this, or I wish I want to do this. Oh, and for some of you, it could be marriage. I'm sorry, that was just a random thing that just kept coming back to me. It could be marriage. Some of you could be getting married with the court. This abundant Nine of Pentacles, but that's a later thing. We'll talk about it. Yeah, but there's kind of like this thing going on where you may not feel satisfied with the results of something, and that makes you have to go within. That makes you have to think about what's underneath the surface. And I'm not going to lie to you. You may not want to, or maybe someone doesn't want to in the situation. You may not be interested in really digging into it, or maybe afraid of what it means. And I know that sounds so vague, but I guess to put an example to this, for somebody, you are in a situation where you're unhappy with, let's say, your home, right? But you really love your home. You really love where you live, but for some reason it's just not working out. But you kind of intuitively know that you have to leave, but you're like, dang, I don't. And so the more you look into it and the more you address that, you keep coming to the conclusion that you have to do something that you don't want to do. So you keep avoiding it. Do you get what I'm saying? So for some of you, that's something that's going on this month. And that's really just coming from fear or anxiety. And I mean, whatever you choose is whatever you choose. But as long as it's something that gets you to this Nine of Pentacles. And like I said, for some of you, this looks like a wedding. This looks like just some success, seeing some abundance. Like you're almost bringing something to completion and you're very excited about it. But it's almost like there's it kind of takes the month to get you here, where you feel like yourself and you're like, ooh, this is where I feel good. This is where I feel most like myself and most happy. Okay. So I love that for you. I think overall it's a great month. I just think there are some areas that you're going to have to work out. So What will Aquarius experience in their love and relationships in October 2022? Make it abundantly clear for me, Spirit. Thank you very much, very much. I'm like, Jesus Christ, teasing. Friend zoned. Interesting. The Screw. And taking a chance. Interesting. That's a mixed bag, honey. Anything else for my Aquariuses in October 2022? What are my Aquariuses experiencing? Interesting. And there's like a sense of laid backness. Okay. So I will say this. There is and I'm not going to keep these because they mirror the teasing message. There is a lightness to your relationships, and maybe not all of them, but maybe one in particular, where you're being light. For some of you, if you are single, then this is like flirting, playing around, having fun with your friends, stuff like that. But for others of you, this may just be with your boo, like y'all having a good time, y'all keeping it light, y'all keeping it airy, like y'all having fun in some way. Okay, so for some of you, you have to tell somebody to get on. You have to tell a friend to get on because they're kind of getting on your nerves or getting in your business. I really do feel heavy on that, like, business. And for some of you, it's like someone not being interested in something, so they kind of like dip up out of there. Because that leaving quickly, because didn't I say that when the reading started? Leaving quickly, getting in trouble, getting shafted. It's so many directions this can go in. This could be you doing something and trying to run away with it, or it's someone else doing something and trying to get away with it as well. Like, it's something going on. Maybe someone's not interested in someone else. That's very, very possible. So for some of you, you're kind of gambling in your relationships as well. Okay, so let me explain that. You leave one partner to deal with another. You leave one event and then go to another to possibly get in the space of someone that can help you with something else. Something of that nature, like you need to take a chance. For some of you, it's just that you might be friend zoning somebody who actually would be good for you. Consider that as well. And or you just may be like, your partner may want you to do something and you're like, take that chance. It may possibly be helpful. So there's like a lot of going on in y'all relationships. I'll be honest, it's almost like it's fuzzy, because it's like there's really good times and there's some enjoyment and there's some fun and there's some like, okay, I'm gonna take a chance. But then there's like someone goes a little bit too far, or you don't really like somebody, so you take a step back, like you create distance. There's a multitude of things going on in your relationships. If you're worried about, because I ain't finna hold you, Aquarius, and maybe a Scorpio is important because I almost said Scorpio. Somebody is so aloof and so like they're pushing the heck out of somebody away, and you don't want to lose the friendship, but you kind of feel like you are if you tell them how you really feel. If you only see them as a friend, you only see them as a friend. Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot going on with y'all this month in the love relationship. I ain't gonna hold you. So if you looking at you confused, baby, I am too. I'm just telling you what I see here, okay? It's a lot going on. There's a little bit of an argument. There's a little bit of friend problems. There's a little bit of fun. There's a little bit of like, I'm gonna go do something I ain't got no business. It's a lot going on, okay? So let's see what's going on in your career and finances. Any messages for Aquarius and their career and finances? What are my Aquariuses experiencing in their career and finances? Whoa, buddy. Oshumare. And upright. Meaning some money's coming in. Ogun. There it is. The Four of Earth in reverse. And Ishu, which I think Ishu came out first, so I'll put them at the top. Okay, babes. So there's some abundance here, right? There's some happiness. Again, Oshumari does talk about like happy events as well. Again, back to that possible marriage portion, a celebration, a party, a birthday, something of that nature that comes up. Does not have to be a gathering per se. So there is kind of like you get to, wow, hold on. I'm getting a whole different download for Oshumari. Okay, so a part of it's like you get to showcase your talent. You get to show them what you can do. You get to give a speech. You get to you get to do something that puts you in the light that you want to be in, so it kind of brings a level of success. From the Aquariuses that I have met, they are well-spoken people. They're very talented people. So it's possible that you get the opportunity to show that off this month in your career and finances. Maybe bridge the gap with some people, work with some people that you haven't been able to work with before. Things of that nature. Joke around a little bit. There's a lightheartedness there. But honestly, here comes that somebody doing some blackmail, somebody up to no good, someone's trying to force an outcome, something of that nature. Someone's kind of pressing their way financially or career-wise. Now, this could be you, Aquarius, where you might be trying to make a situation something that it's not going to be. And this looks like, I don't even want to use blackmail because I feel like that's just deep. You know what I'm saying? But like expecting X because you did Z. And it's like, well, I did X, so you did, like, why didn't I get Z? And now, like, you're, like, pissed off about it or something of that nature. And again, careful about someone reading into your actions as sneaky. Or vice versa. You catch somebody else doing something sneaky at work or with your money and you looking like, what are you doing? Like, it's something about that goes on where somebody tries to take a little bit too much or is being a little bit too guarded with the funds, with their money, or something like that is going on, okay? So a level of force is coming in, but I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. I just think it's something that needs to be worked at, and it's something that needs to be discussed. Like, there needs to be a serious conversation about funds. And when I say there's another meaning for Oshumare, because Oshumare in this deck represents kind of like a positivity, a finesse, if you will. But right now it's giving snake in the grass. Okay, so I mean, and again, I don't like to fearmonger in these readings, so like, please don't take this to heart. If it don't apply, let it fly. But I will say that there is this kind of need to understand that it's possible that someone is not on the up and up, okay? Or someone feels that way at least. And there's someone with like bad habits too. Like, they're a really good person, but they might have bad habits. So I'm going to go ahead and close this reading with some words of encouragement. Any message that Spirit may have from you from this deck. It comes with a word and an affirmation. So let's see what we get. What does Aquarius need to know about October 2022? What message do you have overall for my Aquarius in October? Okay. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. Yep. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yep. What did we say earlier? Somebody doing something and you like, I want to get justice for it. Forgive it. Maybe you'll be able to forgive it once, you know what I mean, everything turns out how it needs to turn out. But I also kind of get this message of like grace. Not saying if someone has done you wrong or if someone's going about something wrong that you know, that you shouldn't hold them to it if they need to be held to it. But it's more so kind of talking to yourself and going, I see why they did that because they do have a pattern of X, or I see why they did that because they don't know this. You see what I'm saying? Kind of doing it. I feel like that'll help you process it more. And then worrying about something, being unhappy with something, avoiding something, and just letting the worry sit on top that ain't the way. That ain't the way, Pooh. There's a better way, and I think for you, that way may be forgiveness. All right, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading, Aquarius. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day, and happy spooky season. Bye!